Huge injury update on Avonte Maddox. A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts arguing on the sideline. Could it be from this exact play? Plus, DeAndre Swift was an absolute star versus the Vikings. And Eagle fans grittying in front of Viking fans on the way out with the L. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today we got a lot to talk about. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, can I ask y'all for a favor? Especially with today being Victory Friday, you should be feeling like this. Not just one win, 2 wins in 5 days. I know there's a lot to clean up, but to not be playing your best football, still 2-0, I think that deserves a like, a subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that bell. Now, we do got some breaking news that is not good at all. It's about Avonte Maddox. Zach Berman tweets, Eagles cornerback Avonte Maddox is initially diagnosed with a torn pectoral, according to league source. Adam Schefter reported it first. He's going to get a second opinion. However, if this is true and he tore his pectoral, well, he is done for the season, which is super sad. A great player, but we got to start talking about he's always nicked up. He's always hurt. Now he's going to miss the rest of the 2023 football season. And I'm not going to lie, Mario Goodrich did pretty good. Right now, every quarterback throws for 300 on us, but they don't get the dub. The Eagles will get stats. The Eagles will get better. But right now, it's about getting W's. Now, how do you feel about A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts arguing on the sideline? Nick Sirianni got to break it up. I think it's being blown out of proportion. We do have the play. I believe the frustration came on, and that play is being blown out of proportion. Here it is. So you see Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown arguing in front of Brian Johnson. Remember, Devontae Smith is listening to the whole thing. Sirianni tries to break it up, but listen what Devontae Smith says.
Man, he gonna be all right, man. You know, that's part of being a competitor, man. You always want to be feel like you're part of the team, helping the team and things like that, man. You know, anytime something like that going on, it's not nothing, bad. He's not bashing nobody, man. He just, wants to feel a part of the team, wants to, help us. I mean, at the end of the day, you grind with these guys all throughout the week. So when it's time to go out there on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, whatever it is, man, you just want to, be battling with your guys.
This is the play. Look at the bottom of the screen. A.J. Brown puts his hand up. He's wide open, and Jalen Hurts throws the ball to Devontae Smith, who does catch it inside the 10, right? Now, pay attention to DeAndre Swift blocking this defensive lineman. As soon as he gets off the block, Jalen Hurts chucks that ball to Devontae Smith. Now, this is a great catch by Smitty, right? Ball a little underthrown. Pressure in Hurts' face. But why did I tell you to pay attention to that? Because look, right there it is. If you look at the bottom of the screen, A.J. Brown doesn't have his hand up yet. Devontae Smith. They're both about to split the defenders. They're both pretty even. They're both going to be wide open with anticipation. Now, Jalen Hurts wants to get more on his pass, but there's pressure in his face. Hurts is looking at Smitty. I'm not going to lie. You can see by his body. I think the defender in front of A.J. Brown sees that Hurts is looking at Smitty, and he's starting to bail out over there too. Now, Hurts don't got time to look back at A.J. because, as you can see, DeAndre Swift couldn't hold the block that much. That guy is getting in the face of Jalen Hurts. I'm going to quick unpause and pause again. Boom, boom. Now, same thing. That guy is off the block. This is where Jalen Hurts right now is starting to bring his arm back and plant his feet to throw. When the ball is pretty much coming out of Hurts' hand, that's when A.J. put his hand up. You can see the Vikings defender in front of A.J. is now completely bailing out to Hurts' side, to Smitty's side. Why? Because Hurts already throwing it. It doesn't look like that on the fast motion, right? Both these guys were open. He could have went to A.J. No ifs, ands, or buts. It looks like A.J. is going to be open more because the coverage is going that way because the ball is coming out of his hand now. Now the hand's up. Slow motion. The guy's fully going over there. A little underthrown with pressure in the face. Good catch. But at the end of the day, nothing to be like, dang, Jalen Hurts just watched A.J. Brown wave to him for like 3, 4, 5 seconds. He was just holding the ball in his hand. That's where it's getting blown out of proportion. Anyways, through 2 games, Devontae Smith, 11 catches, $178, 2 touchdowns. A.J. Brown, 11 catches, a $108, 0 touchdowns. The TDs will come for A.J. Brown. I'm not worried about that. He shouldn't be worried about that. And if there's two guys that are going to be okay after an argument, it's Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. Plus, Smitty was there, and you heard what he said. No bashing, no nothing crazy, just guys who want to help this football team. A.J. Brown's nickname is 1K always open. He's always open. Was he open in that play? Yes. So was Smitty, because he was splitting the defense, and Smitty's quick. We saw that on the 63-yard touchdown. Both of them were open, pressure in his face. Hurts was on Smitty. He threw it. It's not like it wasn't incomplete. AJ can't be that mad, but I understand. But I don't think it was as big as everybody's saying. Now, let's look at what Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis is doing, right? Carter with a sack against the Patriots. Now he's coming out here getting a 3-yard tackle for loss against the Vikings running backs. And Jordan Davis, man, look at this swim move. Look at this speed. Look at this swim move. He talked this offseason about working on his hand placement and his hands. It worked there. Swim move, speed, in the face of Kirk Cousins. And this play is an incomplete pass because of the pressure. Here, he's just going to take down 2 defenders. He just knocks down everybody. The guy crossing, the 2 offensive linemen, the running back, and then he gets the sack on Kirk Cousins. The speed and the strength is there. The leap he's taken is crazy. The combination of Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis in 2 weeks of football, 3 sacks, 11 QB hurries, and 15 pressures. You can't make this stuff up. They don't even play every single down. Ramondre Stevenson and Alexander Madison rushing against the Eagles. Now, this ain't just a Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis stat. It's the Eagles' run defense. 20 rushes, 53 rushing yards, 2.65 yards a carry, and 2 fumbles. This Eagles rush defense in only 2 weeks has been a lot, I repeat, a lot better than the 2022 season. Can't be too happy because now the pass defense is struggling. We'll talk about that. We'll break all that down. We still got to wait and see who is really Sean Desai, who is really Brian Johnson. If it continues on Brian Johnson's part, then Nick Sirianni might have to call up Kevin Patullo, the passing game coordinator. Maybe Nick Sirianni takes the play calling himself. Right now, I want to see him again against the Bucs. Am I happy with the play calling? No. But we can't fire him, and our options are limited. So maybe it's growing pains. He's never called plays in the NFL, did it in college. Looks a little bit collegey. Screens, quarterback draws, it looks a little collegey. We'll see. We will see. Now, Swift was a man amongst boys. He had a lot of great runs. This was his best run. And yes, the Eagles' offensive line opens up the hole crazily. But then Swift's skill set does the rest, making people miss, using his jukes and his burner ability. Big play ability for DeAndre Swift, right? This guy saved the day multiple times. He was the spark for sure. No carries week 1, my bad. 1 carry week 1, but he comes into week 2 with 28 carries, 175 yards, and a touchdown. But he don't stop there. DeAndre Swift forced 9 missed tackles. I repeat, 9 missed tackles yesterday, and pretty much his first game getting any carries because remember, week 1, he got only 1 carry. Now we know, never, even when Kenny G gets healthy, you don't treat Swift as if he gets a carry, he gets a carry. No, he's a playmaker. He's a part of this team. And I know we want to see the passing game, right? But if the run's working, run the ball. Run the ball. The way Bill Belichick and the Vikings defensive coordinator, Brian Flores, has played Jalen Hurts, a lot of blitzing, right? He did better in this game blitzing versus the blitz. But a lot of blitzing Jalen Hurts and a lot of deep coverage. What they are trying to take away from this Eagles team is Jalen Hurts and the deep ball, right? It's crazy. These coordinators are not trying to stop the Eagles' run game. They're trying to stop the Eagles' deep ball. Now, as we continue to run for 200 plus yards as a team, 175 from DeAndre Swift. Bucks, Dolphins, Jets are going to game plan to stop the run, and then Jalen Hurts will open it up. We can't talk about we are a legit pick your poison offense. Well, the defenses we played are forcing us to run the ball. We run the ball, or we do the dink and dunk, and now we're complaining. Pick your poison. When they adjust to stop the run, we'll kill them with kindness in the passing game. Now, Jalen Hurts is starting to get all this type of slander, right? Not really slander, but look, Brandon Lee Gouton wrote an article in Bleeding Green Nation. Jalen Hurts hasn't been the player we have expected. People are starting to pull out on Jalen Hurts. He regressed. He's been figured out. He's not that good. I'm a believer. This is what Hurts said. We rushed for 255 yards as a team. They didn't stop that. Winning looks a ton of different ways. Winning is truly the only thing that matters from our leader and franchise quarterback. And again, told you, if anybody can get back to being good, it's A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, stemming from the conversation we had to open this whole show up and blah, blah, blah. I believe in Hurts. You should believe in Hurts. It's week 2. Week 2. With some questionable play calling. Now, the interception he threw was right in the chest of the Vikings defender. Not good. But the play calling put him in 3rd and 16. At the end of the day, 2 turnovers, 2 games, compared to last year, 2 turnovers and 7 games. But we also got something else that says 2. Our record, 2-0. So if you're a believer in the Philly Dogs and Jalen Hurts, go get yourself some merch. You got the Air Hurts shirt. You got the Philly Dog shirt. We got the Philly Dog hat. Link will be in the description, and it will be pinned to the top of the comment section. Y'all still copping the merch. A couple more sales during the live play-by-play. Shout out to y'all. Now, I just want to show you this because Eagle Nation is different, right? Oh, Eagle fans are so rude. They're so rude. We kill them with kindness. No fighting going on at the link after the game, but you got to take a look at this. My guy in a Kelly Green Smitty's jersey is grittying. I got the music off, right? I got the music off for a reason. He's gritty. He's gritty. He's doing the gritty. I said gritty in. He's doing the gritty in front of a Vikings fan wearing a Jay Jettas shirt, a Jay Jettas jersey. Can't play the music for copyright things, but you got to love that. Now, the Viking fan tried to ignore him, but hey, look, Philly is savage. Look, they're always about their skull. We hate the Eagles. Hey, a little gritty down the steps, waving at the Vikings fan with the Justin Jefferson shirt. You got to love that. I absolutely love that mentality, that little trash talk, all that good stuff. I know y'all do too. That's why we are part of that flower gang. Flowers everywhere. We love the flower girl. For those who only watch the videos and don't come to the live streams, or people who are new that made it this far, y'all don't know about the flower girl, but we do love the flower girl over here. Drop the muscle emoji in the comment section if you got nothing to say. Get your merch and let me know your thoughts in the comment section because Eagle Nation, I love y'all. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle! I know. Some of y'all going to say, wait, he didn't play the roots? He played the flowers, but he didn't play the roots?
Keep that roots going, baby! Roots go 3! 1, 2, 3, roots!
We're 2-0. 2-0, and that brings us all the way back to Victory Friday. Celebrate it. Put that stance that equals a dub. And we have a nice long break to get healthy. We need James Bradbury back. We need Reed Blankenship back. Maddox might be lost for the season. And Nakobe Dean is going to be out for multiple weeks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We out.